What it do, guys? Manjoume here to play Alice's Warped Wonderland demo, now available on the Google Play Store. If you like a receipt, download and try it for yourself. I think it's $1.99 today, normally $5. Welcome to the Nightmare Project world. Raised to you a gentle nightmare. Gonna try this out. This is actually the first I've heard of it. I've seen that it was free, at least the demo is, so since we're doing a new game, we want to start a new game, because that's what we're doing. Oh, there it is, load complete. Uh-oh. I'm a coward, so that's not good for me. Oh boy. Alice, our Alice. Your arms. Your legs, your head, your voice. Please give them to us. Oh. If this world only exists to hurt you, throw it away. Oh. A body torn to pieces, sleeps quietly, wrapped in a blanket of madness. Now, a nightmare from which you will never awaken begins. Ooh. Chapter 1. I wonder how far we're going to get. Forever After School. Strong start, I guess. In a school setting. After waking up from a dream, the line between dream and reality is blurred. Even if you've been awake for a while, what is a dream and what is reality may not be obvious. Huh? What? What is this? I stared blankly at the figure before me. Yellow. Sharp yellow. Teeth lined the inside of a mouth shaped like a crooked crescent moon. What a big mouth you have, like the wolf that ate Little Red Riding Hood. Ugh. Good morning, Alice, spoke the mouth. Mouth? Liz. Irico. I snapped to attention. Who are you? I was so startled I nearly fell out of my chair. The figure was leaning over, its arms and legs perched itself on top of the desk in the study room. Why is someone at the top of the desk? Never mind that. Who is this person? The school is off limits to non-students and non-faculty members, at least it's supposed to be. The suspicious figure's face was hidden beneath the hood and its cloak. All I could see was its grinning mouth. There are no school or sports festivals today, so there's no reason for such a strange person to be here. I slowly stood up from my chair and backed away. Why is no one... Huh? That was when I realized nobody else was around. I was alone with this strange hooded figure. Where's Yukino? That's right, I came here with my friend Yukino to study, didn't I? Still half asleep, my memory was hazy as I tried to remember what had happened. And then I accidentally fell asleep. Yukino is not here. Oh, well, at least he told us, said the hooded figure, still perched atop the desk. Such a deep voice, is that a man? But his slender cheeks look rather feminine. Oh, this is progressive. I wonder if she went home without me. Sunlight leaked through the window, painting the room a dark shade of red, and the sun will set soon. I can't really tell either. Yukino is not here. The hooded figure repeated himself, as if responding to my muttering. Well, then I'm gonna go home, then, okay? I slowly backed away, keeping my gaze fixed on the figure perched on top of the desk, my movements stiff. I gradually made my way to the door. I need to tell the teacher there's a weird person here. I touched the door handle and was about to walk out of the study room, but against my better judgment, I glanced behind me. I loudly slammed my back against the door. The figure was right behind me, practically nestled up against me. Too close, he's too close. When did he sneak up on me? I didn't hear him make a sound. My body dragged against the door as I slid down to the floor. The figure looked down at me with a satisfied grin on his face. Can I help you with something? Who are you? I am the Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat? You're not from around here, are you? Now, Alice, let's chase after the white rabbit. What? Rabbit? Huh? What's this about a rabbit? Are you looking for a rabbit? That's fine and all, but I wish you wouldn't stand so close. That thought entered my mind as I sat there, my back still pressed against the door. I'm not looking for it. You're gonna go chase after it, Alice. Who is Alice? I'm Eric. You. Oh, okay. No, I'm not. I'm not Alice. So that's not my name. I shook my head violently. Oh, so that's it. You've just mistaken me for someone else. Oh, that's understandable. Ooh, breathe a sigh of relief. Of course, I wouldn't know what he's talking about. It all makes sense now. I'm not mistaken. We wouldn't mistake Alice for anyone. But I'm not Alice, so you know. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I am actually not. My name is Riku Katsuragi. I mean, my name might sound like Alice, but I'm an added Japanese and my English is kind of bad. So, that means, fellow sirs of determination, I am not Alice. Cheshire Cat paused, then nodded his head. All right, Alice, let's chase the white rabbit. What? My words, they aren't getting through to him at all. Why'd I even bother? I mean, your life is in peril, so... Speechless, I look up at the figure. I couldn't see anything inside his hood, except darkness, a gloomy, oppressive darkness. It looked like it would swallow me whole. A shiver ran up my body. Suddenly, the darkness came closer. The hooded figure held out his hand. Without thinking, I slapped at his hand. No! Without thinking, I slapped his hand away. The sound of my slap reverberated loudly through the classroom. Oh, crap. I slapped it away. What should I do? I'm sorry, but I need to go home since it's getting dark. If you could just forget all this, I'll repay you some other day. I'll pay you. Oh, man. The figure in the gray hood tilted his head, smiling all the while. Forget all this? His intonation was peculiar, as if he didn't know what it meant to forget all this. Really must not be around here. Are you telling me to disappear? No? Can't just say yes I am, but I can't say no way either. Probably made him angry. What should I do? He's not gonna get angry and stab me, is he? He's not that bad, is he? Suddenly my stomach began to hurt. But I haven't been stabbed yet. This sucks. I've heard of false pregnancy, but I've never heard of a false murder. Those useless thoughts in my mind, I shut my eyes tight. But the answer I received was, for some reason, phrased rather pleasantly. As you wish, our Alice. What a dramatic way of saying that. I opened my eyes and... I was speechless. From his knees down, the gray robe and everything underneath had completely vanished. Huh. From his knees, there was something. And from his knees down, there was nothing. And the line between something and nothing was rising quickly, till it swallowed up that smiling mouth and his gray hood. And then the figure disappeared. Huh? The way it disappeared, it makes it scarier. Oh, I kind of dig the music. Why did it even disappear? I mean, to disappear means to stop being visible, to pass out of sight, but it's just an expression. No one can actually disappear, so how did he do that? Why? I mean, you told him to. Well, I was really digging that. I staggered to my feet. It must all be a hallucination or just my imagination. In normal situations, a person doesn't just disappear. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I'm just really tired. Probably best if I just go home. I open the study room door. Though I had finally managed to stand up, I fell to the floor in a crumbling heap. The hallway was endless. The hallway seemed to go on forever. Kind of reiterating that. Just as far as, okay, we get it. It's a long way down. That's not all that was unusual. The stairs leading to the floor below had vanished without trace. Okay, that sucks. Oh, what's going on? I thought we had resolved this messiness already. I trudged through the hallway. I couldn't bring myself to return to the study room. Even as I went back, there's no escape. So if I go back, I must move forward if I can't go back. The long hallway was dead quiet. I shouted out a few times, but there was no response. Seems like there really is no one here. Why? I wonder where everyone could have gone. There was a window on the side of the hallway. From the window I could see the front courtyard. Everything outside was tinted red from the sunset, but there was no one out there either. No cars, no bicyclists, not a single sound. What could have happened? An orderly row of classrooms were to my left. The plates that should display classroom numbers were blank. Though this should be a familiar environment, there was something cold and distant about it. What should I do? Someone. Isn't anyone here? As if praying, I walked by each classroom and peered inside. After opening yet another door, my feet came to a halt. A strange figure stood in the middle of the classroom. Good, there's someone here. Excuse me? I was about to run to him, and then I suddenly caught myself. What is that? At first glance, his slacks and white buttoned-up shirt made him look like a businessman. But then I saw something no normal businessman would have. No, it was something that no normal person would have. From his head jutted two white ears, as if reaching for the sky. A rabbit costume? It looks too real to be a costume. And that's not all. I could see through him and make out his scenery behind him. He's transparent. Excuse me. Barely stepped into his view. My breath left me. Yeah. Okay, that's just kind of lame. His face and arms were covered in fluffy white fur. A red nose protruded from his face. Definitely not a costume. But his right hand was the most shocking part of him. The fur on the rabbit's hand was drenched in thick, sticky blood. Why does he have blood on his... Is that the rabbit's blood, or does it belong to someone else? The white rabbit held a doll against his wet red chest. CG is not great here. The doll was about the size of a baby. He had no arms, legs, or even a head. The rabbit cradled his plump, childlike body through as though it was very important to him. And then I heard a soothing lullaby. Arms. Where could your arms be? If you don't have arms, you can't pet me. A drop of blood ran down the rabbit's hand, sliding along the doll's belly before it plopped to the floor. Fresh blood, as if it had just recently killed someone. It's not enough. The rabbit's voice made my body twitch. His eyes were still fixed on the doll in his arms. He was ignoring my presence. No, maybe he hadn't noticed me yet. No. It's not enough. I must hurry. With that, the white rabbit aimlessly walked toward the door in front of him. His incorporeal body effortlessly passed through the desk. Just before the rabbit went through the closed door, he muttered His muttering reached my ears. Alice. Finally, the rabbit passed through the classroom door and disappeared. Okay, let's not look for him again. What was that? I stood in place dumbfounded. A rabbit ghost, or was it just a hallucination? So many curious things must be happening. And I'm not sure how to react. This isn't a dream, is it? There was a small pool of blood where the white figure had been standing. Red proof that this wasn't an illusion. Drops of blood had pooled on the ground that oozed their way to the door. When I opened the door, a trail of blood continued down the hallway. I stared intently down the hallway. Just like before, there was no end in sight. As if being invited by the red trail, I continued down the hallway. How far have I been walking? I finally reached the end when I started to feel more bored by the hallway than scared. Oh, what? My feeling of relief quickly gave way to disappointment. As I got closer, it became more obvious that it was just a wall. A dead end. I walked this far. I grew more discouraged as I approached the wall. I noticed a tiny door. It's very small. Oh, wow, what a small door. It has to be 8 inches tall, if that even. For such a small door, it has small details like a doorknob. It's so cute. It's a mini door. But what's this door even doing here? I grabbed the doorknob and twisted it. The door opened easily enough. I lowered my head to peer through the door. Saw a hallway much like the one I was in. There was one key difference. A staircase. If I can get to the other side of the store, I can go down those stairs. Then maybe I can get outside. The other side of the store. My happiness quickly deflated. How can I even fit through such a tiny door? I stood dusting my school uniform. Well, this is a problem. Guess I have no choice but to use the current to climb down the balcony. Not exactly afraid of heights, but not very athletic. If I fall from the 4th floor, will I die? Those thoughts in my mind, I opened the door to the closest classroom. My feet stopped at the entrance. This is a classroom different from the others. The colorful paper chain and paper flowers decorated the room. The student desk and chairs were pushed back in, leaving open space in front of the classroom. It was like a birthday or going away party in an elementary school. But instead of a lively atmosphere, the classroom was silent. There were various drawings on the blackboard, and in the center, wet, red letters. "Welcome home, our Alice," was written. It looked fresh, as if written recently. Alice. I murmured the name as I stared at the blackboard. I heard this name a lot today. In front of the blackboard on top of the teacher's podium was a rather large basket. Upon closer inspection, a slip of paper lay on top of the basket. "Eat me," written on it. What could it be? I wonder if there is food inside. I casually opened the basket. What does that mean, casually? Like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna just kind of open this. Yeah. Inside there was a white arm severed at the elbow. I don't want to eat that. Ooh, I like the music. I ran as fast as I could to the hallway. I only stopped running once, and I ran out of breath. My legs began to shake as soon as I stopped. I sank to the floor. What was that just now? It looked like someone, no, a child's. The red stuff where it was cut, was that blood? A wave of nausea suddenly hit me. I covered my mouth. No, it can't be. No running in the hallway, Alice. I panicked and looked behind me. There's nobody there. Over here. The voice came from above. I looked up and saw somebody crouched on top of the cupboard. It was the hooded figure that I encountered in the study room. Oh, I believe he called himself the Cheshire Cat. What a strange person. I looked up the man, dumbfounded. There was no whole lot of space between the cupboard and the ceiling, yet somehow this person had compressed himself to fill that space. What are you doing in a place like that? It was so bizarre I could feel my composure weakening. And then the man jumped down, still grinning, without making a sound. What is the matter, Alice? Are you hungry? I'm not that hungry. Was that a severed arm over there? What should I do? Oh yes, I need to call the police. I sat on the ground in a panic. The person across seemed unfazed by all this. He just silently looked down on me, grinning. I swallowed my saliva with one loud gulp. Calm down. Right now I should just try to talk to him. Running's not going to do us much good if it's just like an endless hallway, so... That's right, communication is key to understanding. Excuse me. Were you listening to what I was saying? Of course. No matter where I am, Alice, I can hear your voice. Right. That's creepy. What should I do now that... Should chase after the white rabbit. Rabbit? Why is he mentioning a rabbit now? Come on, let's go. What are you talking about? This is no time to be talking about a rabbit. Cheshire Cat's expression didn't change. He kept right on grinning. I started to get worried again, asking questions in quick succession. Hey, why is no one else around here? Did something happen? Do you know what's going on? The grinning mouth provided no answers. My weariness began to turn into annoyance. Why is the hallway so long? Why is the door so small? Is anyone supposed to get through that thing? At this point, I was mostly just venting. But to my surprise, the Cheshire Cat responded to my last question. So you wish to pass through the small door? He nodded with approval. No, it's not that. I just want to go home. Cheshire Cat cut me off mid-sentence and walked away as if he was sliding along the floor. What? Wait a second, please. Hey. In the end, I followed him because I was too scared of being left behind. But was this the right decision? I stared at the gray back walking in front of me. He's definitely weird. It's suspicious enough that he refers to himself as the Cheshire Cat, and his appearance makes him even more suspicious. Outside of movies and manga, I've never seen anyone wear a robe like this. Is it really okay for me to follow him? I suddenly felt uneasy. Well guys, this has been the first bit of Alice's Warped Wonderland on Android. If you'd like to see more of this game or any other game on Android, hit me up on social media or in the comments section below. If you want to stay up to date in my videos and live streams on both YouTube and Twitch, check out the links in the description below, join my Discord, and consider donating. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.